Hello, YouTube and Facebook. Thank you all for joining me on today's edition of 5 Minutes with Chris. Now, today is all about Roseanne Barr, and I'll tell you something. I am just so sick of hearing about all this, I am so sick of how, all of a sudden, everybody who never wanted to watch the reboot, all of a sudden now wants to watch it because the fact that she's going to be killed off and the show is going to continue as, some form of a spin-off. And, it bothers the hell out of me, honestly. I personally will not be watching it. I don't know of anybody who will be watching it. I think, personally, the show is going to flop. I think it's not going to make it past the first season. One can only hope, anyway. And that's really all, I don't know what else to say about this, honestly. I have a video clip here I want to show you all, so please check this out.
Her show was canceled, and it is clear Roseanne's emotions were raw.
I definitely feel remorse. I've made myself a hate magnet. Of course, I am not a racist. I'm an idiot.
The emotional phone interview between Roseanne and her friend Rabbi Shmuley lasted nearly 40 minutes. The disgrace comic alternated between saying her race is indefensible,
I defend it. I don't want to defend it,
to blaming it on her own ignorance.
No, Jarrett, I thought she was white. I didn't know she was a black woman, but I'm not stupid, for God's sake, and I never would have wittingly called any black person say they are a monkey. I never would do that.
And while the original Roseanne series often tackled issues like race with inclusivity and equality,
hey, black people are just like us. They're every bit as good as us, and any people who don't think so is just a bunch of banjo-picking, cousin-dating, barefoot embarrassments to respectable white trash like us.
Roseanne says HC was just not willing to accept her apology. As we know now, the Connors will go on without her this fall. Sarah Gilbert briefly acknowledged the news today on The Talk.
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it.
Now, I don't understand why Roseanne did what she did. Honestly, I think she screwed herself and she screwed some of the other people. And it's, it's not right. It really isn't. But at the same time, she did not say or do anything racist. That's what people don't understand. They think everything nowadays is about race, Everybody likes to race bait and they like to pull out the race card pretty much every day. Now, I feel as if this wasn't racist, it was just pure stupidity. Let's face it, it was just stupid. And you can't blame it on a sleeping pill like what she did. This had to be something that she figured, maybe... I personally have a few conspiracy theories on the whole, show, behind the scenes. Now, there were certain people like Wanda Sykes and Sarah Gilbert, who plays Darlene on the show, that I feel wanted more control, and Roseanne wasn't going to allow that to happen. So, I think maybe that's why she said, all right, I'll pull the plug on this by doing this, and, seeing if it, to see if it would work, and see if she would get a reaction, which obviously she did. Now, that's how I feel about it. I think this whole thing was planned because, when people are trying to take over what you have, do you really want to allow them to do it? I'd rather see everything come crumbling down than to let, people continue with something that I helped to build. You know what I mean? And the same thing goes for Sarah Gilbert, where she basically, she's been involved with the production of the show since the beginning. Now, I feel as if basically, when's the last time that Sarah Gilbert was relevant? Really, prior to this reboot and prior to her talk show that she has on CBS. So, really, in a way, I think, honestly, now this is just my opinion, but I think she was behind all of this, kind of. I think she always wanted control of the show. She wanted her own show, and now she finally got her wish. So, congratulations to Sarah Gilbert, but I hope the show bombs. I hope it, fails miserably. You know what? I don't like the way that they all turned against Roseanne the way they did. Fuck the whole cast. Fuck everybody. I don't like anything about the so-called spin-off. And that's really all I got for you. So please remember to like, share, subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I thank you all for joining. And goodbye, everybody.